those that are still out of bounds. Mik Scarlet went out to find if the latest stopgap will make any difference.
Well, I'm here at Canary Wharf Tube Station, an environment I'm not exactly used to being a wheelchair user. The launch of the Tube Access Guide is going on behind me. What I want to know is this guide going to mean that I can finally get on the tube, or is it going to end up being a right bun fight? The tube map shows stations with step-free access to platforms, those with a way through only in one direction, and those that are still a no-go for anyone on wheels. Disability organisation Scope came up with the idea and have been working with the tube bosses for 2 years developing it.
Scope, like other London-based disability organisations, will obviously be keeping in close contact with London Underground and Transport for London to ensure that the investment that's been promised does go ahead.
In London at the moment, 82 stations have access via a lift, and additional 54 stations where you cannot gain entrance to the station, but you can change lines. This leaves 139 stations that are completely inaccessible. I think the thing is that the Jubilee line is quite a new line, but obviously the centre of London is completely inaccessible, and it looks like it will be for quite a long while. And I think it's this that really upsets most disabled people.
It's a very old network, but we are doing our best to try and improve that, and we've got plans over the next 20 years to do even more work and making it more accessible. This is a small step on that process, but we think it's an important one.
So there you go, the Tube Access Guide really does help disabled people work out where they can and can't go on London Underground. And one day, let's hope that all of the obstacles will be out of our way in all of the stations. This is Mik Scarlet, BBC London News on the Tube.
Well, above ground, let's